Well, it is time to have some fun hands-on learning with our friends from the Hands-On Discovery Center. We are always excited to welcome back Krissy and John Krekelberg. And I love when you come into the building because you bring all kinds of good stuff and everybody's like, what are they doing on the show today? Yeah. So what are we doing today, y'all?
Well, today we're talking about polymers. So polymers is really awesome. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about. So basically, a polymer is a large molecule made up of really smaller molecules that link together in repeating chains called monomers.
Okay.
Materials made of polymers are flexible yet strong, so they're really awesome. And it's things we use every day like plastic.
Okay, so flexible, strong, and making those connections.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, and we're going to start over here with something that we're all very used to because school is back in session. Sandwich bags.
Sandwich bags, that's right. So we are using the plastic here for our sandwich bag, and that is the polymer. For this activity, it's things that you already have in your pantry most often. Sandwich bags, some water, and some really sharp pencils. Make sure they're really sharp at the tip.
Okay. They really are school supplies here.
They are school supplies, yes. So you're going to fill your Ziploc bag a little more than halfway through, and then just make sure it's sealed really well. If you want to hold this bag, you can do that. And I'll give you a pencil.
Okay. My sharp pencil.
Yes, and I'll take a pencil too. Now, normally if I said, I'm going to put this pencil through a bag filled with water, it would probably be really messy. Water would squirt out.
Yes.
But I
would tell my child, please do not.
Don't do that. So this is a really cool activity to do outside as well, just in case things happen. But I do have a drip tray here.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you the magic of polymers.
So you really are going to stick that sharp pencil through the bag?
I am. I'm going to stick it through the bag. All right. So, and then you can do it as well after me. So you stick it right through. And look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Something that should have water squirting out does not, because the molecules here have separated because that polymer is really flexible, and they come back together to form a seal around that pencil so no water gets to pop out.
That is crazy. It's like a magic trick. So is there a way to do it correctly, or do you just have to like...
Just go for it, go right in and right out.
I kind of feel like it's when you get your toes done and then they put on the flip-flop and you just don't want to look. Okay.
Just in case, but I trust you. You're going to do it.
There you go. Nice.
Oh, that is crazy.
Not a drop either.
I cannot wait for my kids to get home from school and we're going to do this little activity.
Yes.
And then we're going to learn.
Yes. So I call it a challenge as well, because you and your friend or you and your son can stick as many pencils as you want in here and see who wins before the water starts coming out.
Oh my goodness. Now see, that is just cool. The things we don't know.
The things we don't know.
And then
every day.
We step over to John, who has like all this stuff.
Mad
I was like,
chemistry section over here. But again, we're talking about polymers, those long chain molecules made up of monomers. We're actually going to be using a pre-made natural polymer called sodium alginate. It's an extract from brown algae, but it is a polysaccharide. So those monomers are actually individual sugar molecules that we can actually cross-link to create something that looks kind of like jelly worms.
Oh, jelly worms.
Popping jelly worms. You need three technically. Three chemicals for this. First is my favorite, dihydrogen monoxide, water. We have a bowl of water over here, and I have a little bit in my blender. That's going to help us dissolve our sodium alginate. In the water bath here, I'm going to give you some of the second chemical. It is called calcium chloride, which you can actually find in like pool calcium hardener, or you can find it in the food grade stuff if you want to make edible goo worms. Today we're just making the fun poppable ones. So I'm going to give you some.
Eat these
not going to eat this one. No. Go ahead and pour that into the water bath there and just start stirring it in. It takes a few minutes to stir it in. I'll take my sodium alginate here, and you can try to mix this in by hand. It might take you about, I don't know, 20 hours to do so, or blitz it in a blender and it will be done in about 30 seconds. I'm not going to turn this on because that's going to be horrible for the noise.
Let's turn it on and take the lid off. Let's have some real fun.
But you can imagine, blend it for about 30 seconds. It's going to make all kinds of bubbles frothy. What you're going to want to do is let that sit for at least 15 minutes to let the bubbles pop. And at that point, you're going to get kind of this thick, syrupy substance, which is a suspension of all your sodium alginate in there. You can then add food coloring, or I would actually recommend some paint, which will make it more of an opaque color. But when you pour this into your calcium bath, ooh, give it a couple seconds just to gel.
Okay.
Now using your spoon,
Okay.
try lifting it up.
Oh, how fun. Oh!
Now again, you can add colors to make this more interactive, more fun. Here I've added some yellow to make it look like some mustard, so we can probably see it better on camera here.
Okay.
If I squirt this in, you can see it immediately starts cross-linking those polymer chains, creating like a thin jelly skin around this gooey center. How fun is that?
John, this is so cool. It looks like silly string.
It kind of does. You can also spoon it in to make big globules that have a gel layer around it but are still liquid in the middle, so you can pop them like boba pearls. It's so fun.
Oh man, look at that. It's like yellow spaghetti. Okay, that's just so cool. You have an event coming up Thursday night. I can't stop. It's just cool.
Yes.
But you want everybody to come out, music?
Yes, it's a free event. It's a music event in our garden. Even if it's rain or shine, we have ways to put you in out of the rain, but bring your lawn chairs. We're going to have some food vendors there, and it's going to be such a great time. So come on out Thursday at 5:30.
All right, and you can go to visithandson.org for more information. John and Krissy, always so much fun. Thank you for joining us. This was a blast.